Do we want to just smoke the blunt and dab after?
Like on camera, I feel too crackheadish.
To hit the dab. Low key,
Yeah.
it is a lot, but I don't really care.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
You thought you're
really.
crackhead? Oh.
Yeah, bro. First time I saw someone doing that, I was playing a show in someone's loft upstairs. There was like 70, 80 people, you know, where the main band I was there. And then going back in the room and taking a break. And there's like some of the people I knew, there was probably like 7 or 8 people in the room. It was dark, a little light, lantern light, but not the real light was on. They were fucking smoking out, something like that. And I found out later it was dabs. I didn't know. They're like, hey, what's up, D? You want to hit this? I was like, nah. And I fucking dipped out. And they're like, it's just dabs, man. It's just weed, just wax. I was like, oh, okay. Because I didn't know what it was back then, bro.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not into crack.
I thought they were into some heavy shit. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's cool. I mean, you don't want someone to go down that path.
It's that fucking pure THC shit.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm not judging, but I'm out.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
I straight
gone.
up did. I was
Fuck
like,
it, we're gonna
I
take
really
one.
said, nah, I'm good.
This is the High Expectations podcast where we get high.
Speaking of some crackhead shit, have you ever rolled your dab in Keith and then dabbed it?
No. We roll wax like blunts and backwoods all the time.
Yeah, similar vibe. Different smoking process.
Yeah.
That's the intro. I like that bubble. Get closer. Oh.
That's ASMR, bro. You probably put that.
I
on the
hate
hashtag.
ASMR.
You do?
Yes. not.
It depends on what it is.
I was about to say not
Coughing ASMR.
Not a lot, but
like
like
talking about coughing, boy.
all the like eating and drinking, like stuff like that. Like I don't want
I
that.
feel you too much.
Like other cool sounds, I think is fun. Like
He said, I think it's fun.
All right, Donnie, I have to safely maneuver this to you without burning anybody.
sorry, my ear
All
hole itched.
Did you hear the directions about not burning yourself or anybody?
Did you hear my directions?
Yeah. Who's liable if I?
Not me. That's why I gave the directions.
You can scoop it out of mine if you want to.
Fuck it. Where is it? Oh,
I don't know.
It's up there. I have to stand up.
Oh, it is. Oh,
It's all right. We grow wax and
we grow wax
on a tree. In the back. We always have wax here.
What's your hand, Derek? Oh my god.
Eric's
You
living
gonna
on
get
the
your
edge.
keyboard
Whoa!
cookie ass.
We're halfway there.
He was like reaching in front of the lighter, kind of the torch, and I was like, I don't know.
It's a little sketch, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if I can burn
Derek,
it.
we slide that over there to that man.
That
But
guy.
but
That
marijuana,
boy.
marijuana is one
So
heck
that
of
boy
a
there.
thing.
That boy there.
Marijuana is one heck of a thing, man. It connects so many people and so many different things, you know. There's so many different ways to smoke weed. Derek, I know you usually smoke the blunts, right?
Yeah.
I smoke blunts. That's how I started smoking weed. Was like smoking
Y'all really
blunts.
trying to call me a rookie and shit.
No. Because blunts are the most. I will say about blunts are like you can smoke a blunt anywhere and it'll like be reliable. If you smoke a joint or a backwoods somewhere like outside, like it's probably gonna fuck up, you know. But like a blunt, you'd be all right. So like I said that I started with them to give credit to blunts, but as I've like smoked more and more and more, I realized I have to smoke so many blunts to be as high as I want to be. And that's what brought me into wax, you know? And so it's like, I can take like one dab and be like as high as I would be off like 3 blunts. Okay, I'll take it back over here for safety.
You really feel like that one hit off that, you feel like off 3 Bs?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. And it's like, I don't mind it. Cause I mean, I never tried that until recent years. Shout out XL, Eddie B. He was first person I ever dabbed with and shit.
The first dab
He
you
brought
ever
it to my
take is
apartment.
just
He was like,
nuts.
I'm gonna bring my rig, bro. I was like, yeah, show me how to do it and shit. I was like yeah, fucking torch. I was like, whoa.
You were high as fuck when you took it, huh?
Yeah, it was
The
decent.
first one,
Yeah,
then?
yeah. I was like, I don't even remember hella hard. I remember just chilling, talking about shit. But yeah, but I definitely felt it different. Just like when I smoke pens, 'cause I'm not really a pen guy, but like, you know, for travel or things like that, you know, when you hit those, for me, some reason it always makes my nose like tingle.
Yeah, I feel like
Every
with the
time.
pens, like it like just slowly, it's like a different type of high almost.
Yeah,
It is 100% is.
It's like with this, I feel like that's just like it like sits me down. Like it takes over my body, but then I also just feel like it's like a numbness to like, but like a goodness, like depending on the wax, you know.
I do
But-
like it. It feels more pure.
Yeah, like and I also feel like, I mean, if you have like what are those things called? The honey badgers or the volcano things, or even
Oh yeah.
like the ones that just like cook the dab to the perfect temperature. Like I feel like that's one of the healthiest ways to smoke.
I got a story for you.
But does the heat affect the healthiness of it more so than like?
I don't know about the tar. I know like heating up and like almost like burning your lungs is bad. Like you take a hot dab or whatever, like it's why it hurts. Anyways, I was in
about that, but makes sense.
I'm gonna try and like condense this like whole story because I don't want to tell just the dispensary part because the beginning is also kind of funny. Anyways, we went to a dispensary in California on our way back here, and it was like me and a couple of my buddies, and then my buddy's girlfriend who doesn't smoke. And we go in, we're in the waiting room, and like they give us like a sheet to fill out, and like I thought it was just like a waiver to sign, whatever, for whatever reason to say you're of age. I don't know. And like my buddy and his girlfriend are laughing, and like I'm just like, what the fuck are they laughing at? Looking at them, they're like, did you read it? And I'm like, no, what? And they're like, just read it. And like I read through, and like it's basically like a whole sheet explaining like we're not selling any weed, like everything is here is free. By taking something, you agree to give a donation to like this church or whatever. And like it was basically like explaining that like we don't sell anything, like everything is a donation that you give us and we're just giving you free product, blah blah whatever. So that part was already funny and sketchy, and I was like, this is already weird. Anyways, we go into the dispensary, we buy some bud, we buy some wax, and after we buy the wax, she's like, oh, do you guys want to take a dab? And I was just like, yeah, sure. And like literally like in the middle of the lobby, like on the counter, we walk over and there's like a rig set up. And like this is finally where it all ties back to why I brought this up in the first place, is it had a rig set up with an electric nail. And it was the first time I ever took a dab with an electric nail, and it was like the perfect temperature to where literally I like started to hit the rig. She put the dab in, the dab all melted down. There was no smoke, and I was like, yeah, I'm like not getting a hit. Like this is a waste in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm just hitting it still real quick. She puts the carb cap on, all of it burns. Perfect fucking hit. It felt like I almost hit like literally nothing. Like it was the smoothest I've ever taken in my life, just because it was like you said, the dabs themselves normally are more pure. Yeah. And then it was just at the perfect temperature where like you weren't burning your lungs. Yeah. So like, yeah, if you get an electric nail and you set it at the right temperature, you can take like perfect, smooth, good hits. And like,
I want to get one eventually for sure.
Like ever since then, I've wanted one, and I don't know why.
I think they're called like, there's like one that's like a volcano, like
oh, you tomorrow
or cone or something.
See,
I smoked
like
a volcano
that
before, just
But you can literally get an electric nail that'll just go in your rig.
Yeah.
And it's either like battery charged or like some just plug into the wall and it just sits in your rig.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might just do that then. Get that shit tonight.
So I smoked
you just turn it on and off. What?
He said volcano. I was trying to think where I think the name was like a vape machine.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a volcano kind of.
Like the giant bag fills up. You're talking about, right?
No.
Oh, that's a volcano too.
Oh,
have you seen those?
I think maybe that is a volcano. The thing I'm talking about is literally like just it's like a base, and then it's got like a cone, and then like a nail.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I don't know what its name is.
I don't know. But
yeah, the volcano is like,
or the honey badgers, because it's like a nectar collector, but it's digital, so it's like it gets the perfect shit.
But dude, those fucking volcanoes, I never hit one for like a while. Like I always heard about them, and like, yeah, it was crazy. Like literally, you put the weed in it, vaporize, and it just fills up a giant bag. And then like the bag has like a nozzle where it like opens and closes, and you literally just like pass around like a bag of smoke. Or like if it's just like not as big, you can literally just like clear the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why I know volcano too, I think.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it was weird when I did. It was cool, but I was just like,
yeah. I spoke to my homie Andrew. He does like tattoos and shit. Back in the state. But that's the first time I ever smoked something like that. And that was around the time I saw them in that room doing it. It wasn't the same people. Totally different people, but same like time era, you know. But he put me on. He's like, yeah, it's way healthier for your lungs. You smoke cigs, and he was cutting down on them, you know, because I don't know if he even smokes anymore, but he put me on to that. He was up in a little loft spot too. His ass like, yo, you have a volcano? I was like, you know, I'm thinking some crazy drink concoction or something, you know. I think we're supposed to go downtown or something. I don't know what we were doing, but yeah, fucking. He said, yeah, he put this in. He put the flour. It burns. He had a bag. He said, go like this. You know, held it in, blew it out, and then I tried it, and it was weird. It was like it's really like you said, like a bag.
Yeah, it was weird,
like a baby bag thing, and.
Fucking weird.
And there's still flour, leaves it there, but like burns it up. Cause I was like, can you still smoke that? You know? Because I didn't know if it was like still like a low amount of THC left in it. Because
You technically can, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what he
It's
was
just super low,
explaining.
yeah.
That's what he's explaining. So like technically, you kind of get 2 smokes.
We smoked it every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, I only did that once. I never
Yeah.
saw it or. Did
Do you
it
guys like
again.
smoking out of pipes?
No, not if I don't have to. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a pipe smoker either.
Like I'm 100% a bong guy.
Where?
Yes. Like if I didn't have to smoke a blunt or joint ever, I wouldn't. Like I'm never gonna like turn it down and like
Are
Bongs
bongs the
are harsh for
healthiest?
you, aren't they?
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't
I
know
know
as far
blunts
as
are
like
too. I know.
I mean,
what is
blunts
the
obviously aren't
healthiest way
healthy
to smoke?
because
Like that's what I want to know. Like is it the
I would say depending on what you're rolling with, any paper is bad for you. Like maybe organic hemp isn't as bad for you, but still it's plant matter.
yeah.
So I would say as long as you're just smoking the plant by itself, like a pipe or a bong would be better for you. The bong, I don't know if the water filters it or it's supposed to like cool off the hit.
If you put
So it's
the
smoother
bong,
on your
the
lungs.
ones that you put ice in or that freeze, like
It's time
those
for the
ones hit
That's
good.
apparently bad for you,
It's
I
time
heard.
for the
Really?
percolator.
I fucking was reading about that, bro, and I was mad because I love putting ice in the bong. It was one of my like favorite things, and people were saying that like
We used to do Koolaid cubes.
you know how even like when it's like winter outside, like if you are
We would
constantly
tweak it.
breathing in the cold air into your lungs, like it like gets you sick more often and shit.
Okay.
Like it's the same concept. Like you're just breathing in like super cold air into your lungs, and it's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I found that out, and I was like, well, I'm
It
not.
does feel
doing
weird
that
when you do
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
It's
And,
like
like, people say
crispy
it's-
feeling.
Yeah.
So that brings us basically to the point that edibles are probably the healthiest.
Oh, for sure. Edibles.
what I was
Yeah, now
gonna
that you
say.
say that, yeah.
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 Edibles are
Edibles-
crazy, man. They're just fucking strong.
Why you smiling so big?
Bro,
Yeah, edibles
every
always get me,
every
yeah.
time I take like 100 milligrams, like I'm high as fuck. And one time I took a 5 dose, like, and I probably ate like at least 400 milligrams of it. Like,
That's insane.
just thinking like everybody was like, no, split it. Like these dudes, and I went with my homie, and like we were with his cousin, and these dudes were like, you shouldn't eat the whole thing. Like, save some of it. And I'm like, oh no, I smoke. Like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Like, I'm gonna be high as fuck. I'm gonna be high as fuck at this festival. Yeah, just a dumbass kid. Just fucking. And then so I take the whole thing, bro. And I literally like I remember I was watching Flatbush Zombies, and like my legs were like stuck into the ground, and like my body was just like it was like I was a cell phone tower. Like just like wobbling,
That's
like
very
wobbling,
specific,
like
bro.
wobbling back and forth in the wind, like this. You know what I mean? And then like, bro, it was, and the music was so loud, like it was like hurting me. Like that's how high I was. Like it was the highest I've ever
Oh
been in
my
my
God.
entire life, bro.
The
Like,
Flatbush Zombies, like the band.
yes, bro.
Smoked about 100 blunts.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, their shit was like, I love Flatbush Zombies, but fucking their shit was so loud, and like it was just the
Too much.
vibrations were taking over my body, bro. And when we went away, I was like, all right, we gotta get out of here, bro. I was like, I need some like quiet and like some fresh air real quick. Like I need to just
You
breathe.
said quiet.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm high as fuck right now. And we
was
go
very
over to
descriptive.
like where like you know how at festivals they have like the carnival area,
Yeah.
and like but it was nighttime, so it's hella bright at the carnival area.
Yeah.
And like we're sitting down, bro. I kid you not, my nose starts to bleed,
What?
like because of like how much like, bro,
Get outta here,
everything was so bright, bro. Everything was like HD, but like it was like pulsating, bro. I was so high, just unbelievably high. Should never ever eat that much THC. It's not good, bro.
This man said he had a nose.
I ended up at the end of the festival, bro.
Flatbush.
I drove home. We waited like 3 hours. I drove home at like 3 a.m., bro. I took this shit at like noon. You know what I mean? Like,
it
and
should have
I'm-
been over.
And I'm high as fuck still.
He said he took it at noon.
Nah, I probably took it at like 5 because I probably took
still no, that
Oh,
shit
but,
lasts,
shit.
bro.
because I probably
Edibles
took it right before like the artist that I wanted to see, and I was probably planning it, and then I could
It's probably
gotta
about
wait till
3:30 or
that.
so. Yeah.
Yeah,
3:35.
somewhere around there.
It's-
But
man,
I
that's a
got
long
pulled
time.
over, bro, and like in the middle of California and Vegas,
That's crazy.
bro. And it's like they're like, oh, we've been following you for a little while, and we noticed you were speeding up and slowing down, and they're like, we got to test you. I had to do a whole test, bro. I'm like 7, maybe 18,
Oh, you
maybe
still a
just turned
kid,
18, you know what I
young
mean?
Man.
yeah, and like
Yeah,
they ended
man.
up like I told him I was like, well, I was at this festival and I just smoked one blunt, you know, and
told
I
him
was
that
like,
shit.
it was like 8 hours ago. And I was like, we're driving back, you know, and I was like, I'm just a little tired. And he was like, well, just sleep. They just told me to sleep off on the side because they didn't want somebody to have to come get me or take me to jail. And like,
Really?
because my
They're
friend was
fucking with you.
my friend was like 17 at the time, so like somebody would have had to have come and get them. So they were like, yeah, and I don't know. The dude was low key. The cop was low key really cool about it. So it was like they just told me to sleep in the morning. I woke up at like 7 a.m. We just drove back right on the side of the road.
That's the way to
Crazy.
do it. I've seen people parked on the side
You
of the
cashed
highway.
in on
I mean,
one of
that's
your
what you
points,
gotta do
didn't you?
sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? My one good stops, bro. I've had so many speeding tickets fucking because of all that shit, you know? Like I get off once and then it was like speeding ticket. One time I got
to
I don't even want to talk about speeding tickets. That's a whole nother episode. Fuck them.
a whole nother speeding ticket episode.
Speeding ticket. That's like Rick and Morty. Speeding ticket. What's your guys' favorite thing to watch when you're high?
Probably podcasts now, honestly.
Podcasts.
If I had to,
I like
pick a
watching
specific one,
podcasts.
yeah, I don't know.
I like
Oh, you know what I like watching? Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna give you a better answer. I like watching Mark Rober YouTube videos when I'm high.
Mark Rober's dope.
He just doesn't put out like new videos more than like once a month.
I know,
He's
that's
super
the
like scientific.
You know you like somebody's content when like you're waiting for more of their content to come out. Like that's like the
Well, he takes like a year or two sometimes to make his videos. Like the video that comes out
Oh,
now,
really?
like, it's been a project that he's been working on for like a year. Like the one that just came out, it was like what's that like paste, like glue, whatever. It's like giant like foam, like colored foam,
yeah.
and it like reacts and like explodes basically. And like he just set a record and like, dude, it was like insane. Like I don't know, like they built like a 3 or 4 ton sculpture to fucking launch the whatever the elephant paste or elephant toothpaste or whatever the thing's called. It's something
Yeah.
like that.
I think it is like elephant paste or something like that. What about you, Derek?
I don't know, man. I don't really have a specific. It honestly depends on how I feel. I don't have a go-to, but I do kind of. I guess I build my stuff up. I don't really have a. I kind of. Usually, if I'm just like something, I go to YouTube a lot. I use YouTube a lot because if I'm not watching a series like the animes or it's not an anime, it's just that one series we talked about. But on the last episode, you gotta check that out. But if I'm not watching a series, you know, if I'm not watching a series and I'm having my own time, I usually start honestly with either something comedic or like business oriented, which is kind of weird to say, but I either start off with watching stand-up comedy like Chocolate Sundays, or watch like Lou Ratchet, you know, on YouTube, you know, some obviously Ha Davis. I fuck with Corporate Heavy, you know, the little skits. It kind of gets me going and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is funny as fuck.
Yeah, it does, man. I like it. It gets me going. After I watch about 2 or 3, then I reset and I figure what way I want to go next.
Yeah.
So like I might be interested in something or learn about guns or learn about history or conspiracies. Just it's honestly my zone. But usually I actually am thinking about pretty much kind of start with something either comedic or something business wise to get me going. And then I figure what I want to do.
Yeah, I guess no, yeah, I'm the same way. If it's not
For
comedy,
YouTube.
it's like the Pomp show.
Yeah.
The Pomp business show.
Yeah.
Like some learning about like crypto or
Learn about
investing
something.
or,
Yeah, something to get me going. And it's probably
Always wanting to learn about something new, right? Like,
Yeah.
bro, I feel like when I'm high, I'm always trying to just like
Yeah.
learn something or like watch something, like get some information or like.
You get that through comedy too, man.
Yeah, no, I like
People
watching
tell you
comedy.
stuff. You're like, oh shit, and they talk about somebody, and you Google them, and you're not watching an hour about this person.
Bro, I'm a comedian, bro. I'm gonna do stand up one day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can tap into
go,
that.
Just go hit some open mics.
I think I will. I think I'll probably get booed.
Probably, but that's how you gotta fucking.
It's what we thrive off of in the comic industry.
We'll cut a clip.
Oh,
Jake, 2 minutes stand up, go. And now we are back. You all, please in the comments let us know how you thought that was. Was it funny or was it not?
right now I have to do it.
Give them tomatoes or thumbs up, please, in the comments. Tomatoes or thumbs up.
I'll give us a 2-minute something, bro. I'll figure it out. But
You're gonna do like a stand-up routine, like
yeah, I'm gonna get
one
really,
show?
really high. I'm gonna film myself. I'm gonna take like 5 dabs, and then I'm gonna just do a stand-up routine for 2 minutes.
Just one little like full story joke type thing.
We'll see.
Or
We'll see.
routines
We'll
and
see where I
stand
go
up
with
and
it.
sitting
You know,
down.
I might just wing it.
Hey, bro.
Sometimes the best things come off the.
Just make sure you
Yeah.
hit the record button. Your ass, bro.
Fuck, man. We're high as fuck right now, right? Is it just
yeah.
me?
No, yeah.
I'm chilling.
I
Chilling like
was
that.
gonna say something earlier and I forget.
Metamorphosis.
What you saying, bro?
I don't know. I said I was gonna say something earlier and I forget, and I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
man. But yeah, when you're around town, but you say you're a bong guy, you know what I'm saying?
Is there?
You've been doing the dabs,
Yeah, mostly that's all I do
Yeah.
now. Really is like
Yeah.
dab unless I'm smoking with people.
socialize. Yeah, because that makes more sense. You got carry
Even
around
dabs
and
though,
shit.
like I'd say like I'd like dabs because it's still like, I mean, a rig is technically a bong.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
I just like the water filter aspect.
It does feel good. Yeah, I like the sensation too. Like I don't know. I guess when it's a chilling thing. Like I say, you just kind of kicking back and the soothing. It's like some people drink coffee, some people drink tea.
Yeah,
For me, that's what that is. It's like my couple of minutes of my time of like soothing to myself.
Yeah, I like smoking backwoods, like for that reason.
You're a
right
backwood
there.
guy?
Yeah.
Mm.
See, like I like it for the different reasons.
It's like
if
smoking a
it's-
cigar.
Yeah, if it's like
Okay.
3-4 of us chilling, like yeah, like it's like more of like a social fun thing to like smoke and like pass around a blunt or pass around a joint or even pass around the bong, I guess. But when I'm by
Pass
myself,
around the potato.
yeah, when
Sour
I'm
cream and chives.
Sour cream and chives. Wow, you remind me
When
of the
I'm-
freaking chefs at work and shit.
yeah, when I'm by myself though, I'll for sure just fucking load up a bong and just one full rip, just clear it and just be high, and then I'm good. Like I don't want to like chill and like I don't necessarily like the aspect of smoking even. Like,
See,
like
I
it
was
for
never a
social
cigarette
reason,
smoker
but-
or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I didn't start
See,
smoking
I
until
was,
later in
but,
life.
yeah.
You were? Yeah.
But
Yeah, I never tapped into that. Like I've hit it before just to like it's weird to say get the taste of like liquor out of your mouth in a sense or kind of pep you up a little bit. And I just could never do it. Like I've wolfed down a cigarette before and just
I wolfed it down. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Shit
like
got pity
that.
in my stomach and I just don't like that shit.
Yeah, I've never.
If
even,
I ever
I've never
smoke
smoked
it-
a cigarette.
If
Yeah,
I ever smoke a
do it.
cigarette again, I'm
Yeah.
100% saying
It's just
that.
playing shows, bro. Everyone's smoking them. And like, you know, you don't always have, you know, smokes on you. Of course, this is obviously back in the day before everything's got recreational. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
you out here, you know.
Yeah,
So like
and they don't have fucking these things and shit. You can't fucking smoke
and I
anything.
don't get from everybody, hey, my guy can hook you up. It's like, I mean, you smoke with other musicians and stuff, you know, it's the way, but still some people you don't trust. I'm like, I ain't worth it. Like you look a little goofy. I'm not gonna hit that, you know what I'm
Derek,
saying?
you might have fucked me up. I think I might pick up smoking cigarettes again, just so I
Man,
can
you better cut that shit
just so
out.
just so I can no, just so I can go to people whenever good to go smoke a cigarette and just be like, yo, trying to go wolf one down. I really like that. I really do.
That's
Like,
funny.
Like 100%, I want to use that. Like,
Yeah, use that
Deadass.
shit, bro.
like you trying to smoke pain and go wolf one down?
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, bro, kudos to you, Donnie. You quit smoking cigarettes, bro. Not a lot of
did.
people can accomplish that, bro,
That's
but it
true.
can be
I
done.
did quit like
So
100 times
everybody-
before that, but
Yeah, but
Hey,
you finally
man.
got it, right?
Hey,
Like, how long has it
yeah.
been since you smoked a cigarette?
I smoked like probably like 2 or 3 this whole year, and like every time I like felt shitty after, and I'm like, all right, that sucked.
Yeah, bro, that's
That's
amazing.
good.
Yeah,
That's good, man.
yeah. Like I haven't smoked one in at least like probably a month or 2 now.
Yeah, easy
I
money.
think, yeah, I
It
don't
can
know,
be
something
done.
like that. That's the better thing though, is since I don't have to keep track anymore. Like it's just not like a thing anymore. Like
Yeah.
if I randomly am like, oh, I feel like smoking a cigarette, like I could do it, and then like it's just not a thought
Yeah,
again.
that's
Yeah.
good.
That's good, man.
Oh yeah,
God, shit, that shit.
smoke some weed.
Closest thing I
Smoke
ever
some
smoked to a
guns.
cigarette was I used to smoke cloves for like a season of my life.
Oh, I was gonna say that is
Germs.
closer. I was gonna say blunts.
Yeah. No, just something coming out the bars and stuff. This girl, Katie, she's actually an artist. I think her thing is Karma Lover on IG.
Yeah.
She does paintings and like murals and stuff. She's pretty good at that shit for real. But we worked together and she used to smoke them, I think, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think she does anymore. But at the time, I was like, oh, because they had
Were
scents.
those
You can smell them.
were those like they were like cigars that basically looked
Look
like,
like
cigarettes
cigarettes,
with filters
yeah,
and shit?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But that
I
shit
smoked
started
those
hurting
before.
when I was
No, they
smoking.
were harsh.
I stopped. I had
They
to.
were
bro.
more like a cigar than a cigarette.
Bro, they were
Yeah.
bad, bro. But it smelled so good and it smoked smooth, you know?
Yeah.
But then I started getting to a point I wake up and my chest will hurt. I hit it and feel like flames in my shit. And I was like, fuck that. Because I used to walk down the block and come out of a spot, you know, because I still knew people and everything. They're like, oh, BD, woo, you know, just anyway. But sometimes it'd be funny because smoking it, you're just walking, you know, and the scent carries as you go. So I'll be probably like, you know, 2 spots down from a spot, you know, and people like, what's that smell? What's that smell? I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
And just straight up from the clove, you know what I'm saying? But it was funny. I used to get just the cherry ones. I didn't get the vanilla ones were all right, but pretty much just cherry. I don't know why.
Have you guys ever smoked
It was
a
nice that you
fronto
drank.
leaf or like a rose petal?
No.
No.
Okay, so
Like
like,
an actual
that's like the-
flower?
like
Or is that like the
yeah.
name of something?
No, there's like rose petal like
Yeah.
wraps.
Okay,
Are you
no.
supposed wraps?
They're like no, like they're like some people. I've seen people roll like actual rose petal or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's what I thought you
on
were talking
IG
doing
or
too.
something like
Oh,
that.
that's what I thought you meant.
He said
No,
for the
like
views,
I
for
think
the
I think
likes.
they did that, but there's like some that are like I
Never
think
done
they're
either.
kind of like they say rose petal, but they're like papers almost. But anyways, fronto leaves are basically just like the whole leaf of the tobacco. So it's like a whole sheet of tobacco, and so you
Jesus.
can cut big backwoods out of them. And so
Oh,
like we would
Mm.
roll like I remember one time we went to California and like bro we must have rolled like 12 grams like just into like a fronto and like smoked it like a cigar like just in our Airbnb like just on some boss shit, bro. That
It's
was
like
a good
fucking
time.
shit, but, like,
Dead ass, so that shit was fat as fuck, like just fucking cigar shit. But
I don't smoke
That's crazy.
cigars, but
Yeah, I'm not
it's
really
like I'll
cigar
puff it
guy.
every now and then, but like I wouldn't like buy a cigar and like smoke the whole thing. I'll take like 4 or 5 puffs and just be like, all right, I'm chilling.
my grandpa chews them.
Yeah, no, people like
Yeah.
chew on them and smoke them and shit. Like, yeah. Like my buddy when we were out at his bachelor party,
You chew on the tip of them.
one of our buddies that
true.
was there was like, he smoked like half of it. And then like our other buddy was like, oh, can I try it? And he's just like, he's like, I fucking chew on it. So you can. And like, you look on it, it's like literally like teeth marks and like, yeah, like you like chew on it.
I see cats, they don't even
Like,
like
it's
the
not
shit.
exaggerating.
Yeah.
They don't even light it. They just straight up chew it.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what you were saying?
most of the time. Yeah, I mean
Oh, he doesn't smoke it?
not
Yeah,
necessarily.
they just got the stoke. And
My
they
buddy just like
they
as he's
chew
like
on it, grind
yeah,
on
as
it.
he's like smoking it, like since it's in your mouth, like they're just like chewing on it and shit.
Yeah,
I guess for the same reason people chew on it when they don't smoke it for the taste, I guess, right?
right. And the lightheadedness.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
They got the original, got the little cocaine.
Oh yeah. Dude,
The myth.
interesting since I
True.
learned about that you said that
Facts.
there's Parliments cigarettes.
Okay, for
And
the ladies.
I smoked one
But no, it's a
time
lady cigarette, but not-
and in the mouthpiece
Doesn't matter.
like the paper goes a little bit above the mouthpiece, so it's just like a
Okay.
little like hole, like a little like holder basically. Like it's like what the fuck. And so when they were originally created, it was literally for cocaine. It's like it was like a little
Mm.
bump. It's like you'd scoop out a little bump of cocaine, sniff it, and then smoke your cigarette.
Mm.
It was just interesting. I don't know. You talked about cocaine and
It's
fucking
like
chewing
fucking
on
the fucking
cigars.
sherm stick and shit.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I'm not gonna say that.
A sherm stick?
Yeah, just gotta Google it.
Okay. Do you know what a sherm stick is?
Not necessarily.
Okay. What's that shit in that movie? Whatever. That was bad. I couldn't think of the name of the movie.
Mm.
It's like a crazy thing that he smokes. I can't think of that.
A
He
plumbus.
said, "What's that movie?" Wait, is it? What's the movie? Do you know what the
I
movie
don't know
is?
what it's called. It's like it's not the dictator. It's the fucking.
I don't know what that is.
He's like rubbing the fuzzy rug. And he's like tripping on some. He smokes some like crazy drug.
I'll get him to the Greek.
Like it was maybe yeah. It's
It's
not a
got P.
sherm
Diddy in
stick,
him and
but it's
shit.
like yeah.
They
It's
fucking
like something
stabbed his
similar to
ass.
that.
That
He
was
smoked something, and it had a goofy name to it.
They had him on a lot of shit.
Yeah, but
yeah, I forgot.
Anyways.
Honestly, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Say it was. Yeah, get him to the Greek.
I think maybe. Anyways.
Get him to the Greek. Is that the one with Steve Carell?
Is that his name?
No, that's a different movie I'm thinking of. Man, I am personally high as fuck. I will admit it.
Same.
I'll come clean. Boys,
Brand.
I don't know how much longer I can continue. I might just pass out. I might just fall out of it. You know what I mean?
This Russell Brand is in that shit.
Get him to the Greek.
But
And
what's the
Steve
drug?
Carell.
That's what we'll end it
Or
on.
no,
in there.
maybe
We
it's
have to
Paul Rudd.
Find the
Paul
drug
Rudd,
and we can
yeah.
end it. Find what they
'Cause
smoked and we'll get out of
It
here.
has Russell Brand, Jonah Hill, Rose Byrne, Sean Combs, Elizabeth Moss, which I haven't known she was in there because she's in the other shit with the red girls wearing the red and
Shut
shit.
up. Not you, the computer.
Handmaid's Tale.
Just in
Judd
case you were-
Apatow, Jason Segel.
Are you looking up or you want me to find it? Because we're not leaving until we find out. That's when we can end. And Jake's trying to go, so let's get out of here.
What movie was it?
I think it's the Get Him to the Greek movie where he like smokes some crazy drug and then like he's like
They
rubbing
say it's
the
called
rug
the Jeffrey.
and-
It's mostly
the
used
Jeffrey.
with a bit of opium as well.
There you go.
Opium.
Burn up, eat
Is that anything
drugs.
similar to the sherm stick?
They used to smoke opium
That's
back in the
pretty
day,
heavy
huh?
shit. Yeah.
Is
That
that
shit
pretty
is
similar to a
crazy.
sherm stick? Like
Yeah,
along
in a
those
sense,
lines?
yeah, pretty much
okay.
along those lines. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
a little lacy.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Opium.
Good
Opium's crazy.
investigative work, Derek. I
Tried
appreciate
that
it.
before.
Yeah. All right, see you guys later.
But for real,
It's time to eat a Chucky
we'll
chicken
see you
sandwich.
guys later.
Wow,
I am
I'm
going
so
to get
fucking hungry,
Or I am
bro.
going to get food. I'm hungry.
Thanks for
And-
listening.
Oh yeah, speaking of food, what's our next episode, Donnie and Jakey?
Oh yeah, let's bring out some food. We're gonna probably I don't know what place we're gonna go to, but we're gonna do a I'm not gonna say what it's called for lack of better words, but we're gonna get a bunch of food from one place and we're going to eat it. And it's apparently something that you do. And so I'm all for it. We're gonna fucking do it. And I don't know, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna eat, and that'll be coming to you guys probably next time.
Yeah, next couple episodes. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
called mukbang, but what's it called? You say
Technically called Mukbang,
mukbang.
but I'm still calling it mukbang. Fuck that letter.
Getting a little aggressive once a
Yeah.
year.
It's a fucking mukbang.
But yeah, we're gonna do that. I've voted for ramen. Do you guys have a specific thing? You
I've
know,
only
we
had
run a
ramen
poll.
noodles
Run the
from,
poll on IG.
Like Aldi's and Walmart's, the little 99-cent packets. You know.
You just go and get a bunch of stuff from Walmart.
No, that's the only ramen I've had. I haven't had like, the
Oh
ramen
yeah,
in
we gotta
store
get
and
real
shit.
ramen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I truly just want to like do this because I want to pick restaurants that like I just normally wouldn't try, and then even restaurants I do eat at, it's just like, yeah, I've had Capriati's 50 times, but like I've only had like 2 things off the menu. So like that was a basic example. I don't care if we do
Should we
Capriati's, but
do-
like
I like sushi
I'd
too.
still love to try.
Should we
so
do
many
some? Should we
different
do some
things.
sushi? Should we go get
I
all you
don't
can
eat-
eat sushi?
I
No, you
don't
were
eat
talking about
seafood,
taking
but
this-
I'll try.
You don't eat seafood? Oh, we
And
should.
it'll be
do
hard
that.
to record a mukbang at all you can eat sushi, but we
Yeah,
could
that's
definitely
true.
somewhat figure it
We'd
out.
have to get it here. It's just
We can mukbang that too.
I was gonna say we could
You just
do it.
gotta
It might not
record
be
it.
perfect. It might be a little harder, but
We just gotta record our actual eating in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We can bring a little tripod. set it
Yeah,
up
go
or
to a
put
place
it
Yeah,
on-
that's
I'm just saying there'll be,
outside.
like a lot of,
Go to
if
a
we were
place that's
for
outside
sure,
and
yeah.
maybe not that busy. We can maybe get it
Yeah.
going. We'll figure it out.
If it wasn't busy, that'd be the main thing. I was gonna say background noise. There'd be
Yeah.
more of, but
Mm.
No, we should probably do it here. We'll do it. We'll do something nice. We'll do something visually pleasing. We'll get it here. I don't know what type of food it's gonna be. Maybe not ramen, but we're gonna do ramen at some point.
I know other people have already done it, and this won't be our first one. But I definitely want to do like a Halloween candy mukbang and
Oh.
have like literally like 40 or 50 different kinds of candy.
It's a
and,
lot
like,
of candy, bro.
yeah, like really try everything and like really try stuff we've never had. Really, maybe do like a whole ranking system if we're up for it. Maybe just fuck around and eat candy till we
The
puke and get
best
stomach
Halloween
aches.
candy
That sounds
ever.
like a Pepto Bismol night.
Yeah, I
I'll
better
bring-
not
I'll
work the
bring
next
some,
day. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out behind the scenes. It'll be a surprise for these guys.
It will be.
It'll be a surprise for us as
We're
well.
pretty much brainstorming right now.
Yeah, it's a little session, a live brainstorm
That's
session.
how we do
Speaking
around
of
here.
mukbangs and food, though, I'm going to get some food. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Arr, arr, arr.